Check it out, Bumshadows here with another live stream. And it's Friday. You can even say TBIF. Thank you. It's Friday if you want. That's okay if you don't. So we're here on Friday. Pretty much in the quick news, there was a nephew Asher Shadow's birthday. Last night he chose to go to karaoke, which is very interesting because he's turning 4. So that was pretty fun. We all went out there. My sister's a great singer. Friend's a great singer. You know what I mean? I'm pretty damn good myself, I must say. But Asher stole the show. 4 years old, singing songs. He was on time and in tune. I tear at one eye, and I say, "Good job." And I say, "Hey, what's up, Fly Leo?" And yeah, it was a good time. Now, I guess more when it comes to, the sort of YouTube, but it ties in with it. If you're on Instagram, please go there and add me or follow me or whatever. All one word, Bum Shadows, just one lovely word. And because I'm trying to build an audience over there too, because I'm really lacking over at Instagram. Like, I make cool videos and stuff, but like I don't really have like too many followers at all. So like, obviously to get it popular, to get over to YouTube would be pretty cool, so that's sort of what I'm thinking. Like, over there, I try to sort of, what kind of made me pop here is I started making sort of like wrestling clips of like 90s wrestling and stuff, and add music or just funny situations and editing things or whatever. So I'm trying to like just catch the eye of people, and I would ideally want them to come over to this channel, do the live streams, watch the unboxings and all that good stuff. So that'd be effing awesome. Tonight's bumboxing is gonna be one I'm waiting for a long time, and that is the Barbarian. Now, this figure comes highly acclaimed by a lot of folks in the figure world. Hey, what's up, Just Be Chill? In the figure world, and I have been waiting patiently to unbox or bumbox this, and it already looks effing cool from the outside. So I can only imagine that when I open this, it's gonna be a dream come true. So that is on the table. So that's on the table now. You know what? Why wait? We're just gonna do it right now, baby. I don't even want to wait. I don't want to wait for Barbarian to be open. All right. So this one, you just take the little plastic offie poo, and then you just get the card. And the card's obviously the card's very clean. Now you don't get any tears or scrapes or scratches or any boo-boos. So on the back, we got Barbarian in action, baby. This is from Epic Toys. You got the lineup right there. Flair, Dr. Death, Barbarian, Barry Windham, and I got every single one of them dead. So we'll put that away for now. We'll put this little plastic thing over here. And now we got the Barbarian, complete with antlers. Woo-hoo. Wow. And as I put these antlers on his pretty little head. Oh, please tell me they fit. Don't. Please, no. Oh, goodness. We might have a fit. Okay. So, look at that. That is really cool. I messed up his cape, but whoa, baby. This was definitely like the Hasbro, I think, that was one, if not the most missing from the line. Like, Warlord got a figure, you know what I mean? Barbarian didn't. So it's like, this would, oh, man. 10-year-old, 11-year-old, whatever year old Wayne would be just, I don't even want to say what I'd be doing if I knew this would exist at some point. Now look at the back. Nice. So sick. And it's all very nice and very, very smooth to the touch. But it's a cool, like, add on. And that's like something he'd wear. And then we go to the figure, and it's like, face scan's pretty dead on. The skin tone, even his build is there. Look at that. The belt. Now, it's not real fur, but I am going to rub his crotch. It's plastic for all the fans out there, but I am going to rub his crotch. So there's that, and there's his boots. You could say the Reeboks with the strands or the boots with the fur, and that's what he's got right there. They're not real fur, it's plastic fur once again, and I'll just feel his crotch. So there's that. Now, we're going to give you the inside scoop. Oh, yes. There it is for, excuse me. Furry of the Barbarian. Looking furry. Looking very He-Man like. I'm a big He-Man fan, so it's doing it for me. And, yeah. The pose is good. Actually, I'll take the little cape off, I think. Do I want to do this? It's going to be risky. But they don't make it risky over at Epic. They make it simple, baby. So you can take that little fur off, and then you get a naked barbarian, like we all know and love. And that's the pose he's in. And holy crap. Okay. Let me do the joint test, and then I'll comment how great this is. Ready? Head tight and has a little bit of movement. Long hair on the back. How it goes. We know how it goes. Left arm, tight. Right arm, tight. Waist, tight. And wow, like, you got the straps, like, on the boot, the attention to detail, all kidding around. That's effing awesome. The belt, it's really cool with the gold and everything. And then the skull, I love anything with the skull, much like my nephew. And, yeah. And the likeness, yeah, let's get a peek see at that. Very good. Like, even if like the Hasbro back in the day came like this without the awesome cape and antlers, I'd be like, oh my goodness. That's about it. I can't. There'd be expletives. There'd be just wheels, maybe a few push-ups, but that's what would happen. And that's Barbie. And this is a good figure by Epic, and I see why it's much acclaimed by a lot of the other figure people. A lot of the big wigs in the fig community appreciate this figure, and I can see why. Very, very awesome by Epic Toys. Probably it's one of the series. Pretty good series, actually. Just because he's here, this is the same series, Flair. There's also Dr. Death and, what's it called? Barry Windham, so. I don't know if these are available on their site anymore, actually, the Barbarian. And he seems to be going for a decent price on eBay when I looked. So hopefully, for the people who missed out, they throw them back up on Epic. There's a USA section of their site now, which is cool. And they're supposed to be dropping, like, Nasty Boys and, crap, there's another two. I can't remember. I know there's supposed to be Nasty Boy figures coming out from Epic. Because pretty much when you go on their site, it just says it right there. So I'm going to put his cape back on, which is not a task, which is much appreciated for someone like myself. Fits on there nice. One more time with the antes. Not perfect fit, but it is staying on. It's just you have to really get it in the right spot. So my only downplay would be not the worst headpiece, because it does stay on, but I mean, little loosey-goosey. That would be my only complaint. The rest of the figures have been awesome. So, hell yeah, Barbarian. Glad he's getting the figure that is, he should have had 30 whatever years ago. And here we are. What an age you live in, baby. So there's the Barbarian. Alright, what do we got going on here? Fly the L in the house. Get ready for his headgear to not stay on. Yep. You really have, like, what's it called, huh? I didn't get how his antler to stay on. Need to give it another try, maybe. Probably too nervous to lose them, to put them on. Yeah, it's literally, you have to get it in one little dinky spot, and then they'll like stay. But like I'm nervous too holding it, that it's like for some reason gonna fall off, but I think I got it. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. So that's what I'm saying. It's not by no means like a perfect fit. If any closer to the loosey gooseys we've seen in other hat situations with retros. But I did find a little, it must be a little notch in his hairy poo or something. Hairy poo. That like you connect with his head on or something like that, maybe. The goose is loose. Loose even. Oh, I see. Loss. So yeah, I did see a few things today that I posted up. There was like, I didn't see the Heyman or the what's the other one? Jey Uso on the card, but they put up the Logan Paul, so I posted that up. Cards are looking better over at Mattel than they were before, and hopefully the figures are gonna follow suit. The Jesse Ventura is the only one I got from like the new age of 3-packs. Oh, there he is. From the new age of 3-packs was a body. And you know, I mean, I know the mold's been used before, but it works. I think it works. They didn't show the crown or the LJN controversy. He's fully got the bandana on. Yep. And it's cool because it's got the little rays on it. It's not just painted flat to his head, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, they showed the Logan Paul. I wanted to really see the Paul Heyman because that will be the next one I get. However, if I see him for like a deal or a good price, I'll get the CM Punk and the Cody Rhodes and the Jey Uso and the, what was the other one? I'll even get the Logan Paul if they're like a decent price. Sure, why not? Let me see here. Might need to see a doctor if your poo's hairy. Waddy also alerted me to the Arn Anderson BRG today, but by the time I got to the sale, it was to the site, it was sold out. Yeah, what sucked was I made the post and like maybe like a couple minutes later, I clicked and it was like the link was down, meaning obviously it was sold out. I was like, damn. I was too late to alert the people. BRGs, like I've said before, look, are really sick. They look sick. I could see why people would collect them. If I had a more free, fluid financial situation, I'd be in on them too. Like, and I saw like an Arn Anderson. I'm like, well, maybe some of the people on YouTube might want that or don't know about that. So I tried, but like I said, 2 minutes later, I clicked. It was like, this doesn't, like, it brought you to the major site. Obviously, the sale had taken place. Interesting choice with like the yellowish tights, I believe it was, which is cool because you always see Arn white, black, red, which is cool. I mean, those are his standards, but he did what like baby blue. I'd love to see a baby blue Arn. But yeah, it's cool to see him in different gear. Now excited for season 2 of Mattel LJNs. Yeah, I saw that with what's it called? Warrior, Bundy, was it Bundy? Yeah, Bundy, Jesse, and did I say Ultimate Warrior? I forget. Okay. Heyman is the one to get to, yeah. I'll probably get all 3 though. Says fly. But I'll hate myself for it. To sleep on Fridays before work. If I had woke up normally, I would have got on today, but I'll put a reminder on my phone too. There you go. So Friday I will be getting that iron at some point. And yeah, no, it looked really cool. I saw the title run Toys is putting out. I don't know, maybe I'm one of the few that actually is excited about this, but like Lodi, like the sign guy from the Flock or whatever. Give me all the Flock. Like the Raven that Zombie made is really sick. So you got Flock all day. Maybe FC can do a version with like the torn jean shorts when he was in the Flock. You could get, if someone could sign Kidman, you get a few figures there. So I don't know what he's doing. No offense to him. Like, hope he's well, but like, I'm sure he'd be easy to get. Who are the other people? Blank here. Oh, Riggs, the eye patch. How could I forget my? Yeah, Riggs. Oh, I'd love a Riggs because that would be a nice. That would be a nice way to get a nice bum custom. Just add beard. The TRT running series hasn't released any figs yet, right? No, not yet. They got like the jumping bomb. I'm a sucker for all this jumping bomb angels. I mean, of course, and then Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. I'll even get that. Then I was just talking about Lodi. Nothing. Oh yeah. Oh, Mike McGurk, the female ring announcer, famous for not only being on wrestling but the announcer in WrestleFest. My favorite game. Tell him to fuck off. Kidman is married to Nicole. Just kidding. Is the TRT running series retros as well? How do they differ from the other figs that they've already released and have on pre-order, like Adonis Race and Koloff? I think supposedly they're all limited run, quote unquote. I don't know what that number is. I want to say 100, but I know they limit their stuff usually like in the threes or even 200. So maybe it's a case of like I'm wrong. Maybe it's like don't quote me, like 300 or something. But I believe the run-ins are all going to be limited run. So I don't know how limited it's going to be. Like I'll be on board, to be honest. I guess time will tell. I think there's still a few like silhouettes to be revealed and everything. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get a better insight on that. I got like was it an email from them? I don't know. I'll have to think back on that. I definitely know like the run-in series, and then I think what is yeah. Well, John, I'm on a Friday night here. Gotta reset the computer. Bastards, all these companies want their figs scalped on eBay, and I hate it. Fly the L, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. The scalping thing is really, like, tough. I mean, I, like, admittedly, I'd be lying for time. Well, didn't really do it, but if I were out, I'd get a few and this is way back, and I'd put them on, like, eBay 20 years ago or whatever. And, like, I did do that, and, like, no. I just didn't feel good about it. Ever, really. Like, it's one thing if I, like, have stuff to get rid of, or if I have to get, like, rid of or anything, but just taking them off the peg for profit, I don't know. Maybe I just get too much collector respect. Or I feel bad for, like, that kid that actually, like, plays with them, and, like, here's my adult bum taking it off the peg and taking it from the kid like a true ugly heel, you know. So no, I don't like it. The limited run, yeah, does make it difficult sometimes. And depending on who they have, that could happen, you know. So like, I know. Oh, I think that's what I was thinking of. The next pre-order is supposed to be Mark Marrow or Johnny, or as Johnny B. Bad, and this is going to be very interesting because whatever I saw, I was not digging. I don't know. It looked like almost like a rumbler from like WWE Mattel, those little figures from back in the day. Really like, I don't know, jagged, pointy, like squarish. Yeah, there we go. Like muscles are like squarish. It looked like that in the photo. Hopefully that was just, that was just a quick little, this is the idea, but we're going to make it better. I do know Hastel, obviously, did the 3 Mark Marrows, and he banged it out of the park. That figure's awesome, the Mark Marrow. I was able to, I initially ordered the standard one, and then I was able to get the yellow variant on the cheap, which is nice. And those are sweet figures. He did a damn good job of Mark Marrow. Hastel did. So we'll see what he does. He didn't do a Johnny B. Bad, which was interesting. So we'll see what TRT has up there. Title run sleeves. Collect Major wants their figs sold on for more on eBay than 40-year-old LJNs, and I won't do it. Yeah, I've seen those prices are. Excuse me, and I think that's probably more of what you're saying. So I probably missed that point, but no, the resale of the Major, the big rubber guys or what in that, and it's insane. Like what was it, Janetti and like First Demolition, and just a lot of them will just go like the rare puppies and all that, and it's a thing. And like they're always talking though about leaving money on the table, yet they make these things rare. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in the wrestling figure business, although I sort of, well, I am because I'm the consumer of it. But I'm not on the other end of making them, so what do I know? But it seems like you'd want like more of like, especially if a figure sells out, like maybe the first 500 like come with a unique accessory. I think Zombie did that. Bruiser Brody, like the first 500 come with like a unique, like a sticker or something. Then you get the collecting part of it, and then do a re-release, but no sticker and no special accessory. I think they did that actually. They might have already done that with Bad News Brown with the rat, maybe. I think so. Still need a Nash. Oh wait, hold on. GG Marrow is good. I see Mabel Toys got him on eBay, but I'm so far behind on GG that I probably won't get him. Oh yeah, the Mark Marrow though I will say is really good. It's him as a wild man, so it isn't like the Johnny B. Bad one. So that did puzzle me, but however, like it's a great. Got the Gorilla Press, which you could argue maybe Marrow should have had a fist for the knockout, but he wasn't really doing that really as a wild man. He was more of like the quote high flyer, and it's a great figure. It looks just like him. That's one of their better figures. At the same point, if I were you, I'd probably just wait and look to see what Title Run Toys has at this point, because I don't know. The Johnny B. Bad persona is the more popular one. I mean, when he came to W, they kind of just, well, Sable kind of just outshined him, and that was it. And then, and then he let her power bomb him, and that was over. I think that I saw Real or something like that, where the moment Mark Marrow's career died, Sable bombing him, and that's pretty accurate. But I think it was gone before that, unfortunately, for the guy. Turned out to be like a speaker, like a what's it called? Motivational speaker, I guess, and a hell of a one. So good for him. Still need to get Nash's Oz of the machos, etc. before, yeah. You might be, you maniac. Always causing riots when you wrestle. MR. Yep. Waddy and Bull breaking action. Working hard over there. Trying to get things going. Waddy's channel, as you know. I believe Fly the L will be it on tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, go check that out. Yeah, dude's got a vision. He's putting out the line, and he's doing it. He's got the molds coming and everything. So it's awesome what he's doing, and like it's really like for someone like myself, like like or any figure collector, you always like that'd be cool to like make our own figures and stuff. And so hats off to him. Eye patches off to him. No, just kidding. But hats off to him, and yeah, hopefully things will go well. And I'm not gonna lie, hopefully the bumshadows figure gets here. But nah, I mean, obviously I want to see the first release, which I believe BBA is obviously do very well, and the Dane Riot and such. And well, I just want everything to go well for everybody. So I've been good. I haven't bought any figs this week. Getting worried I'll make a weekend purchase. Yeah, for the. It's always a risk. It's like so much stuff going on. Like I went through quite a run because then it was like I think I talked about it last week, but Hastel and then title run and then something else and then I forget, but like so much, and it was like, man, by the end of it, I'm like, oof, that was a good chunk of Dizzo. So gotta watch out for that. I hear that. Like I've always said, even with just collecting retros, I tried to limit it, and there's still hassles, still money issues. I still need a better blue Cena LJN. I got one shipped from Target, and the bottom of the bubble cracked a little. Just enough to annoy me, even though I'm not a super minty on card guy. No, it sucks when the bubble is cracked because, it makes it, or at least, I don't know, this is my idea. Like, what makes it mint is that it's sealed and, like, no air or no nothing's going into the bubble. Like, I'd even personally sacrifice a little minty poo here or little corner there if the bubble's good. So because of that idea. So I totally understand you on that one. Yeah, hopefully if you do get another one or when you get another one, comes in nice. It's tough. I remember because I used to, like I said, collect elites and ultimates and everything, and some shipments would go great and some looked like somebody like dropped them or something. And then they'd always put the sticker on like the worst effing place. So I don't know if it was by choice, but I became I'll have them like quote unquote mint on card, but they won't be like 10.0s or whatever these people are rating things at, or that's not my game neither. So, and I open most of my stuff up now, but back then I was trying to keep some of them in the box. So. Very aggravating. Long story long, very aggravating when the bubbles crack because, it's supposed to be sealed. It's supposed to be sealed up tight. Maybe I should go on a road trip to some Targets this weekend just giggly poos. Man, I've done that so much in my life. It's fun though. It was crazy, man. I'd go through the whole state and I'd hit like every Walmart and every Target. Just in a day, I was like figure hunting, baby. And I've done that all the way, I think we all have when we were younger. It wasn't called figure hunting, but you go on the Toys R Us. I literally remember like my friend Justin his mom brought us to Toys R Us, and we both literally ran to the aisle, like tried to race each other to grab the figures first. I was thinking of that the other day. And no offense, I was thinking that I was glad I got the Typhoon and Earthquake. No offense, Justin. I ended up getting Earthquake and the new Brutus, but I did score that elusive Typhoon that day. So I'm not the speediest guy in the world, but if you're talking Hasbro, I'm gonna get there. You guys work hard on MRW while I'll be hardly working at my job. I'm telling you, man, there should be a Fly the L fig coming up, and I'm sure Waddy would be down. Get this BBA out there. He's a great guy, great look. You know, actually, while I'm here, Bone Breaking Action, check him out because he's gonna be the first figgy poo in the MW line. So, not that he's not deserving. You should go check him out. He's a very creative and unique talent. Hell of a guy. And very creative. So go check him. Toys R Us. So much fun as a kid. Sad they're gone. I know, yeah. Because I got like nephews now, and like I thought like, you know, I was like thinking of myself having kids. I'm like, well, if I have some nephews, which I do now, I was like, oh, I'd love to take them to Toys R Us, but nope. And that sucks because I'm sure I'd be more happy about it, but either way, maybe I'm being selfish. I just wanted to take my nephews to Toys R Us. It's just a joy that I thought like it's like a childhood like passage or whatever. And back in the day, there was like not just one toy store, there would be KB Toys as well. I remember a place called Old World. I don't know if everybody had those. But that sucks, yeah. I wish they opened like a Toys R Us like it used to be. Like, not, well, obviously with all the new product, but set up kind of like it used to be at least. But it seems like they're just doing them like half bum and Macy's or whatever. So, unfortunately, almost gonna shed a giraffe tear. Bought so many video games figures, including Galoob and Hasbro. Yeah, I assume so. Oh man, what a dream! Like as a kid, they often had like half of the aisle. I think was in Hasbro's. Oh man, thinking about that today gets me excited. Like it's just, I'd go there and just be everything. Now, like when I said that story about running into the store, what you had to do is this is like looking through like rows and rows, like you're passing up like Craig Valentine's because you already got him. You're passing up, you know, a random series one hacksaw, you know, because I didn't. I know at that time I didn't have the natural disasters. So I grabbed a Quake real quick, boom, right off the front. And I'm rifling through and I saw the red Typhoon, baby. And I grabbed it. And my buddy didn't go away empty handed. I didn't have the new Brutus, so new Brutus. And also an earthquake because there was more than one. Only one Typhoon and like 3 earthquakes. It all sounds like a horrible natural disaster. But yeah. That's pretty much what I got. What's it called? Oh yeah, so if you're on Instagram, go me out over there, bumshadows one word, because I need like followers and stuff. And over there I do something like I'm trying to just put the YouTube channel as just like content that like I with myself, and then if I do something with like old WWE, WWF or rather clips from like I've been watching WWF Superstars, and some of the stuff is just so funny that I can't help but share it with people. Now, I've always sent them to my buddy Chris Dreyer. Hey, Chris, if you ever see this. But, what's it called? I was like, well, he actually had his advice too. He said I should put them on YouTube, and I didn't think it was a bad idea. But then I'm like, well, I kind of want to just make the channel this, and then maybe one day, like, you know, it's known as an original content channel. But I still love making clips and stuff, editing stuff. So if you go on Instagram, check out Bumshadows one word. And yeah, just watch some of the clips there. I get some different stuff. I just put up a clip. Greg the Hammer Valentine playing the guitar naked. I kid you not. You go on Instagram, you will see Greg the Hammer Valentine naked in the ring playing the acoustic guitar. I mean, that alone should just like open the floodgates to subs like everywhere. Like by the time I click after this, I think it'll be probably like 20 million followers. Just because of Greg Valentine naked playing the guitar. I mean, that's a viral moment. So expect it. Expect a lot of views. Oh, you're awesome, the house. Subscribe and like all things. See Greg at his little hammer. Oh, I don't know hammers. Wow. All right. Let me poise myself as I say this. I don't know his hammer size, but he definitely looks like he's naked playing the guitar. I'm telling you. I don't know if my eye deceived me. It looked like a naked hammer playing a naked acoustic guitar in a naked ring after a naked victory with Honky Tonk Man against Hillbilly Jim and some jobber. Yeah, it was weird. Like Hillbilly Jim was teamed with some jobber. Poor Hillbilly Jim. He was like used as that day as like Virgil would team with the jobbers and get his bum whipped. Poor Hillbilly Jim. But what I was saying was to if you go over those out, in the meantime, I'm still working on some things. I was making another episode of the opening match reviews, and I don't know. I might just start over because like the CZW match it's like not bad, but the footage is really crappy. When I took the stills, like they still like look like crap because the footage is crap. So I think from here on out, I gotta just pick things that have a better quality of video because when I'm taking off the screen, which is what I'm doing, I'm not like ripping these things off the internet. I'm literally just taking my stupid camera and taking a picture of the TV. I need to get more better video quality, which makes sense. So I worked on it for a while and I saved it, but I'm probably just gonna move on to something else unless I can. It's like somebody filled with like a camcorder, and this is like in 1999. It's weird. I'll just tell you about the match since I'm probably not gonna post it. It's like there's this dude, Grim Reefer. Main event Mike Evans, who's an annoying piece of crap. And I don't know him personally. His character, though, he'd walk around the ring, he'd off handshake, and then do the whole Ric Flair thing like that. He did it probably 20 times. Like every few feet, he'd go over and put his hand out and then go like an idiot. So that annoyed me. And then I think the guy was named Mike Mayhem with some random guy named Critical Mass that came out with him. And they have a three-way match. It sucks because the match is actually good. I was expecting, okay, we're going to have forks up people's bums. We're going to have, butter knife socks, heads open, but it's like, or, things stuck out of their eyes and stuff. But like, no, it was a pretty good three-way match. I mean, there were some chair shots, a little fighting in the crowd, but that was cool. It was actually a good match. So it's a damn shame that I can't do it, but it's just the visualness of it, just the look of it. It's just too, like, I don't mind a little crappy because sometimes it's charming, like it looks old school, but this was recorded with like a Sony, like you get it from Sears, the average camera. I don't know camera names and all that crap, but it just looked like one had a handheld. There's literally no announcers, which is weird when you're watching a match, although it provides me the opportunity to give my own commentary, which is fun. Do that. Maybe a live of just. I wish I could tape. Oh, maybe I can. No, I'd probably get taken down. Unless, yeah, who's looking after CZW is the question. I wonder if I tape the screen. How long would it take until it got taken down? I don't know. Maybe I'll just try it. Nah, the guy with the flare antics. Yeah, he's just annoying. Like, I don't know, people or wrestlers, I'll say, they're just, you look at them and they're annoying, and it's not like what I guess they call the good heat. It's like, ugh, like the groaning, like, ugh. When I saw him, like, ugh. Luckily, he was eliminated first. It was a three-way dance. Oh, yeah, by the way, spoiler, Mike Mayhem wins it. Grim Reaper could not. Grim Reaper. I did enjoy that name. He literally came out in a hockey jersey or something, and it said Grim Reaper. And was wearing a wife beater, and like, man, like, this was in 1999, mind you. Now today they'd probably be like average size wrestlers, but for 1999, these dudes, tiny. I'm telling you. So I think they could have, like, maybe today been stars, but they were up against it back in '99. They were still Beastie Boys walking around. So maybe a little too soon for them. Yeah, the dude was annoying. He was just he had like sunglasses on and just had this stupid look on his face, and it was like over dramatic. Although he was a decent wrestler, though. I don't want to take him. Like I said, it was a good match. I'll shout it out because I'm not going to release the thing, because it's just the quality's crap. So if you're going to watch it, be ready to watch crap, footage, or just crap in general. But it's CZW Get It On, 1999, and that's the first match. So check it out. No commentary. So if you want to play commentator at home, be my guest. Be my guest. And I think 44-minute mark, maybe 45. As I do the countdown, I want to say thanks everybody for checking in. Like I said, check me out on Instagram, bumshadows, one word. Always check me out here on YouTube. I'm going to have some things coming up, no worries. Next live stream Sunday. So far it's at 7, but sometimes I kind of switched it on that and might do it earlier. It just kind of depends. And yeah, so just check me out there, check me out here. I'm always trying to post either new things that I see coming out, or sometimes I just post deals I see because of, help a fellow collector out. So yeah, just check out my posts. I always do that. I make fantasy wrestling figures of myself. It's fun. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. So on that, hey, good night, Fly the L, and E. Ross, and everybody that checked it out. And we'll see y'all on Sunday. So once again, it's Bum Shadows, and keep bombing.